Hello and welcome to Content, the esports video content video podcast. I'm Quasi, as you should have heard from the intro music that just played. And we're going to talk about some esports video content this week, just like we do every week. So we're going to dive right in here, see what we got. All right, how G2 won another championship? Okay, this is from the score. What do we start with first? Let's find some good stuff. Some G2 content. Zane piece. Let's watch this Zane piece.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Inside.
So if you don't know who Zane is a professional Smash Melee player, also content creator for Golden Guardians, which is the esports organization owned by the Warriors. Golden State Warriors. That's who they are, the NBA team. So he plays Smash Melee for them, also does content creation, and he does a series called Inside Zane's Brain, which he just sort of reviews one of his sets and talks about where he was mentally with that. And all of his content's really good. If you don't watch Zane's content, it's phenomenal. This one in particular, Zane writes a sketch, is excellent. Anyway, content.
Zane's Brain. This week we're going to look at me versus Mango. Grand Finals of the Big House 9, I think one of the most legendary sets in Melee history. Obviously, I didn't get the result that I wanted from this tournament, but we're going to take a look at it. When I think about my games and sets versus Mango, especially this one, even the ones that I lose, I never really get salty. Like, obviously, I'm sad that I lost.
Let's get into this just a little
I
bit.
haven't weathered as many long sets and battles as Mango has over the course of my career. Okay. So he definitely had...
So, the game ends here, but the video goes, oh, maybe there's more game here. Okay, we'll see.
More clutch, just more general experience in these situations. So, yeah, this game is just honestly a crumble from my part, and for Mango, it's a testament to how strong-willed his mentality was the entire set. Like, it's crazy. He was down, like, the fact that he was down a clean stock.
So obviously this content very much geared toward people who are interested in Zane. This is probably a tough sell to people who aren't, but anyway.
In the beginning of this game, and then is up 2 stocks to 1 is honestly insane. But yeah, I still didn't give up. I was still zeroed in. He DI'd down and away on that 4th throw there. I remember I tried to pivot down tilt there. I don't know why. In my head, I was like, Zane, why are you trying to pivot down tilt? I ended up getting a dare.
It's information like that that's like super interesting, just to hear his perspective on what he was thinking in the moment and like moves that he thought about and was just like, that was just the wrong move.
Somehow. Definitely choking in the situation. And then, yeah, Mango gets the down air. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Inside Zane's Brain. Hope you enjoyed it, and tune in tune in next week for... Sorry, I'm just watching this post-set stuff for the first time. Wow, that's so weird. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
So, these videos don't usually devolve into this. It's usually like a fairly... Like, they're usually, like, sort of memey and stuff. Like, he makes dry jokes while he does it, but never quite to this level.
No way. Hey, everyone. Sorry if I look disheveled. Just been up all night. After I rewatched that set of Grand Finals at Big House, I just felt off. So I dug a little deeper. Here, it'll just be easier if I show you. Okay, here, look. Watch Mango's pop-off again. This pop-off is way longer than he's ever done on me, by a lot. It felt horrible. Leaves me standing there with my dick in my hand for 14 seconds, before he even looks at me again. I gather my stuff, and as soon as I turn around, I see Chillin', a guy who says he's my friend, chanting for Mango. I look further and, shit, more of my friends going wild. Going absolutely apeshit at my loss. Look at all these images of people who are supposed to be...
Hey, my K's! There's my K's! That's the homie.
Supporting me, celebrating my defeat. This was one of my lowest points. Why is this happening to me? I thought. Why is Mango putting me through this? He's normally got so much sportsmanship. Something about that moment just didn't sit right with me. Now, watch the VOD of the pop-off again. He leaves the frame here. Where does he go? What doesn't he want the stream to see? This picture shows you that he went for a huge jump. This video of an alternate angle confirms it. It's almost as if Mango wants me to make a huge jump? Maybe a leap of faith? Now at this point, I feel like I'm going crazy. Mango's not leaving hidden messages for me. He can barely read. That's what I thought, at least. What came next shook me to my core. After 14 agonizing seconds, he comes back and hugs me, patting me on the back 6 times. Here, watch that again in slow-mo. 6. Now watch that again. 6. Now watch it a third time. 6, 6, 6? The mark of the beast? But then I remembered Mango specifically told me he hadn't read the Book of Revelations because there are too many monsters in it. So then what? Well, 6 is the number of sets we've played that have gone to Game 5. Game 5. Game 5. Here, watch closely at the end of each of those sets. Summit 6, Winners Quarters Finals. He reels back, delays the fist bump 15 frames. Shine 2018, a tournament which I won, Winners Finals, fist bump into double arm bump. And here, at GTX, he's all business. It's a blank. Low Tier City, another blank. Genesis 7, a tournament which I won, double chest pat. Summit 9, shakes my hand and pats my knee. Twice. My knee. My fucking knee? Twice? Come on, Mango. It's getting too obvious now. I put all these messages into Morse code, and you know what I got? EEE5SHIEH4. So that didn't get me anywhere. But then I created my own version of Morse code. Let's call it Morse Zane. Wait, no, okay. Zane code. And you want to know what came out once I did that? Hen heart. Now, that may not mean much to you, but I looked that shit up, and you know what hen heart is?
This music that's happening right now is so perfect for this. Holy shit, this is a very good, like, satirical version of, like, an Alex Jones style video or something.
It's a 15th century insult for cowardly people. That's right, Mango's calling me a coward. Well, Mango, you're calling, and now I'm answering. If you wanted beef, you've got it. And this hen loves pecking on a pile of beef. Stay tuned, everyone. Mango's going down.
So there was a thread on Reddit, I think, recently. I think this is where I saw it, where somebody was asking about why Zayn isn't talked about more in the community. And most of the answers were essentially that, like, he's very, very good at the game, but he's not somebody who is, like, overly boisterous or controversial or anything like that. So him creating, like, this fake beef with this over-the-top conspiratorial persona is really funny. And I hope that he continues with this type of video. Like, I hope it's this ongoing storyline of him uncovering all of the conspiracies of Smash. I wanted to do this with Dota and never ended up doing it, but it's got so much potential. So much potential. It's so good. Alright. Overwatch comms. Oh wow, 45k views. Did really well. Top 5 plays Valiant. It's so interesting seeing, like, LA Gladiators, 45k views. LA Valiant, 463 views. Like, it's nuts. They're both LA-based Overwatch teams. It's crazy how much better one is doing in views than the other. 3k, 2k. So that's not, like, normal for them. This video just, like, popped off. Wow. The score. Just probably talk through, explain that. Seattle Surge content. Seattle Surge, Seattle-based Call of Duty League team. That, not Surge in particular, but the Surge and Vancouver Titans have sort of, that umbrella org has been under a lot of controversy recently after they lost their entire Titans team and then had to make a new roster and all the roster changes they've had with the Surge.
They didn't even take what I thought they were going to take.
But they got 2. Why'd I get 6? What is that?
Seems quiet. Seems, let's see, 6.4 dB below 0. Yeah, that's pretty quiet. You want to be within like 3 dB. Like somewhere between like 3 dB under and 1 dB over.
Oh, that is a picture
Like you can hear how much less energy this has compared to the last one just due to drop of volume.
of one of my birthdays, and my mom thought it'd be funny. Oh, I think my 16th birthday, so she got me a cake that was a driver's license with my face on
That's
it.
a cake.
And yeah, that's the story of that.
I thought it was an
My
actual
mom always does
ID.
some like crazy over the top thing for whatever it is, honestly. So that's what she's decided to do.
I went to
There's like this weird noise floor going on. Like there's just a lot of noise.
Vegas. Yeah, Vegas, Black Ops 4.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like an AC vent is running and the mics are picking it up a lot.
With
That
my
was
mom.
recent?
Yeah, that was not long ago. With my mom, dad, and my girlfriend, and we went to the Grand Canyon, and they had this like wild,
Just a
wild
lot
west
of like
thing.
loss of energy.
And-
Like because the voices go out but the music doesn't come up to replace it, there's a huge loss of audio energy when the pictures come on screen. I think they could just talk through it. It's a similar problem that I had with another Seattle Surge video. They could be talking underneath the pictures. Like they could start talking and then you can cut to their shot. There's no reason to just pause the audio because the picture's on the screen.
And yeah, I got in a cough, and I just
Instagram, I had to post a selfie.
All right, next. Siege ripoff getting sued. I like the Score esports content a lot, but it's not super applicable for this show because it's mostly just sourced footage that they source from somewhere else, so I can't really talk about the footage at all. Their storytelling is good, but I don't know. Cover like their
Today we're
really
gonna have a
interesting.
blind-
Cover the really interesting ones, but not all of them.
Folded 1v1 LOL challenge where we're going to be relying on our teammates using our HyperX Cloud Alpha S
Includes paid promotion. Yeah, HyperX. Okay. Yeah, these like blindfolded challenges where you rely on audio are just picture perfect headset activations. Like there's just it basically writes itself, right? A lot of teams have done this. It's super solid content.
headsets. It's going to be a best of 3, and after me and
Is this in 60 FPS? Yes.
Sven play, Niski and Eric play, and if one of us headsets. It's going to be a best of 3, and after me and Sven play, Niski and Eric
What is that transition?
our HyperX Cloud Alpha S headsets. It's going to be a best of 3, and after me and Sven play,
What is happening here? So one is like wiping off while the other wipes on. This looks really weird. I don't like
play
that.
Niski and Eric play, and if one of us wins, then we'll decide who plays the third match.
Good job.
Huge.
Big.
A little more up. Huge. Click. Let's start game.
All right.
Nice.
Go up. Up. Okay. Now we just
right,
scroll
right.
down.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now let's go
More.
down.
More.
Down. Down.
More. More.
Down.
Okay. Stop.
I like that they're like really zoomed in on the mouse cursor. That's pretty funny.
Go to the right.
Watch
Put
it.
your
Nice.
mouse.
Down.
No, the other way.
Down.
Where?
Down a lot. Down a lot.
Right now
down a
you're
lot.
looking right.
Keep
Right
going.
now.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
okay.
Right.
It's kind of confusing because we're hearing both, but we're only seeing one person's perspective. Sort of confusing, I think.
Nice. Nice.
Up.
Okay.
Up.
Go a
Yeah,
bit more
click.
to the middle. Like left.
Okay.
With mouse
Yeah.
left.
What do you
Your
want?
mouse
What else
left.
do you want?
What else do we have?
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
money?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be late.
Yeah.
You're gonna be late.
Okay.
Fine. It's fine. Okay.
Your mouse
Up.
a bit
Up.
down.
Up. 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 Up.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
up,
going.
up.
Keep going mid. Right
Up.
now you're going mid.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you need to max your spells, by the way.
That's cloth. What?
QWE.
You got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Did I buy it?
Keep
Yeah,
going,
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going. Okay, you need to push away because
Go
he's
fast,
not
go
there
fast.
yet.
Yeah, yeah. Skill your abilities.
Keep going, keep going. Right now you're at your T1. Okay.
Okay, stop,
Look
stop,
down,
stop,
look down.
stop. You're running to the
Look
side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Q, max Q,
Yeah,
max
yeah,
Q.
yeah, yeah, stop, stop.
Put Q, put Q, put Q, put Q.
Left,
Relax.
left.
Go back, go back, go back. Yeah, nice.
Okay, you're good, you're good.
One back.
Because the wave is
Okay,
still
move it
shooting,
right,
you
move
need
it
to
right.
chill.
Okay.
You can
No,
left
no,
it if you
left,
want.
left, left.
Oh.
Okay.
Like
Your
that,
mouse
yeah.
is like right on
Hit,
top of
okay,
yourself,
nice.
and you're like sort of in the middle of land.
Okay.
Look down
Okay,
with your
you
mouse.
need nothing.
Look down,
Okay,
go
you
down.
queued down.
Okay, left. No,
Am I
okay,
hitting
go back,
anything?
go back, please
No.
go back. Okay,
Up,
nice.
up. Go up.
Okay.
Now what?
No,
This
you
is-
Up a little? Up a little?
near the heel.
All right, I feel like this could be cut up a little. This is lasting too long.
Blabber, can you fight, man?
I can't see.
Wait, did it just happen?
Just
Up a
chilling.
little? Up a little?
Near the heel. Blabber, can you fight, man?
I can't see.
Right after I said that, there's a cut. Okay.
You're pushing. You got the cannon.
Your
That's
mouse
actually
down
cute.
now.
What?
Put your mouse more down.
Down here?
No, down, man, down. Your mouse down.
What is down?
Up,
You're pushing.
man.
You're
Down,
pushing.
man, like
no, no, you're going to
bottom,
his tower.
down.
You're going to his tower. Back.
This?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
good. And then,
You're hitting his tower. Nice.
okay, can you press E?
Oh, leaving?
Nice.
Where am I?
You get
Where am I?
abilities?
Tell me if I'm in the
You're in the middle of land.
All right, I think we get the idea of this.
Man, I told you,
Oh my
man, I'm
God.
in these.
I have no idea where I am.
Man, I completely forgot I was playing Driven Battle. I thought I was playing Lee Sin.
You
Oh, also-
were spamming all your abilities.
Also, you're,
All right, smart content. I can't get through it. All right. Did I watch the other EG video last week? I think I did. Yeah. We watched the other EG video. So this is based on the preview, their reveal of their new uniforms. New Era of Evil is here. This is a weird title. I feel like you should put uniform reveal or something. I don't. It sort of makes it sound like this is the rebrand video, but it's not. They already did their rebrand video. Also, this isn't really how hashtags work on YouTube. It's how they work on Twitter, but like on YouTube, the stuff you want to hashtag is like discoverable terms, and nobody is searching Live Evil on YouTube. 21 comments. A lot of comments. Mixed. So, pretty generic. The shots look nice. Showing off all the sponsor logos is kind of weird. Like, I'm sure the sponsors like it, but I don't think it really gets people hyped. Sometimes people in esports do have a weird fascination with sponsors. Like, it does seem like if somebody buys a jersey, they want the sponsorship logos on there more often than not, which is sort of odd to me, but I don't know. I think showing that off as like the main part of the jersey is odd. Although, what else do you show? I mean, they show the logo on the front, the logo on the back, that collar line thing. I don't know. This is kind of cool, like with the lighting here. Feels like there's a hard line here, which is kind of odd. I don't know what's causing that. But I can't remember what the word for this light is. You know, light. Dust particles. Looks fine. Like, what the FB bet? It's so light. Like, even with the camera right next to it, you can't read it at all. Other than the FB, which is inside that shield. Seems like kind of defeats the purpose. These shots look good. And I assume that's actual smoke. That's not added in later. Kind of generic. Execution is good, but probably could have done more with it. It's probably tough because they're likely not all in the office. So it's probably tough to plan a shoot like this, but I don't know. It's just fine. Seems weird as a YouTube video. Probably just straight to Twitter kind of thing. Top 10. This. Alright. Atlanta FaZe wins second Call of Duty something. Unfazed. Alright, so far Unfazed has been like a docu-series from the Atlanta FaZe. Pretty normal idea. Pretty common for like what you see in esports. Just normal docu-series stuff. I don't know, what is at the bottom of this thumbnail? I think it was oranges?
We all know that most of the sporting events have been either postponed or canceled at this point. So how important was it for the various leagues to make these decisions?
All right. So before this shot happened, I was going to say this is like a really good setup for this video. But this text at the bottom of the screen is killing me. Where we play, the game has changed. I like this shot, but what is this text?
How important was it for the various leagues to make these decisions?
Oh, this text is killing me. I liked everything else. This text is not it. So footage of like before coronavirus happened, them winning that. I think this is them winning the first tournament, maybe. Animation's pretty stock. Slides down, changes to red. It's fine.
Yeah, so the league's online still, as everyone knows. I mean, for us, it's kind of just adjust to the environment and just be the best you can be and try to win every single tournament. Because if you let it get in your head and you're like, oh, it's online, I'm gonna stop trying, then what's the point? You know, like you're not gonna win, you're not gonna have fun.
These animations are kind of distracting, I feel like. The animations on the side and stuff. This is clearly like a streaming frame. For cam cover when they're streaming. But all these animations in this scenario are kind of distracting.
There's no point in it. So our mindset's just keep grinding, keep trying to be the best team in the world, no matter where it's at, whether it's online or LAN. And that's really it, man. We're just gonna keep grinding and putting in work, and hopefully, you know, coronavirus, hopefully it passes by and we can get back to LAN and have that environment again, because I'm sure everyone misses it. I miss it, I know for a fact.
I feel like the top teams in this tournament for us to play against are going to be New York and probably Minnesota if we play either one of them, because we've definitely had issues with Minnesota in the past.
I think the mix is kind of weird here. It seems like the music is just overpowering the dialogue just a little bit.
They've been playing very well, and then New York has been playing amazing recently with the pickup of Mac.
It just feels kind of muddy. Also feels slow. Like it feels like I've been watching this already for like 4 minutes, but it's only 1:45 in. Just feel like pace is a little slow.
Me personally, I understood that like if we end up winning the tournament, we'd jump 50 points, and that put us ahead by 20. I think we all kind of knew that, but I don't really think it put any extra pressure on us. I think just us scrimming and working on the things that we did prior to the event is what just gave us that confidence going into it. So
Paris, I'm hoping can stay competitive. I think they will be able to, especially in the likes of Search and Destroy and Domination. It's with these hard points as well that I'm a little bit worried about.
So, something that I harped on last week, I don't know if it was with them or with somebody else, was like having music under another audio track that has music in it as well. And this one doesn't feel too bad. Like, it's kind of on a case-by-case basis whether it feels too much like it's grinding against the other track. It doesn't feel too bad, but definitely something to keep in mind. It's a little weird, but I might have left the music in too.
Towards the data, the statistics, so you go with your gut.
I mean, I think I'd be a fool if I was looking anywhere but FaZe, and that's not to, you know,
All right, now it's getting a little weird.
discredit Paris. Here comes the pressure. Luca trying to find through, but this is the coordination that I was talking about, Miles. And just like that, they're in.
They're going to be able to push this to 230 odd at the end of the this hard point, but Simp's trying to get in. He's going to find one right through the center. Paris, they're starting to fall apart. The multi-kills from Priester as well now as we get straight on the point. There it is, the final few seconds to push forward. Zed, though, pushes forward, almost managing to get another kill out of that. And it's 1v1 for the front. It's gone, Celium. Dens manages to stay alive, and you got a wild lone Simp at the back of the map watching across from behind. Beautiful shot into Luca, cuts him down.
Did he hit that?
Wild lone Simp at the back of the map watching across from behind.
Wow, that's a nuts flag.
Beautiful shot into Luca, cuts him down. Here we go. Priester answers back immediately. Back and forth we go. Mid-map from Simp with a snipe. That could have been the decider.
As he hops on the bomb, he will be taken down. FaZe clutch up in round number 11. The pressure, it looks like they are probably going to lose that hero with Major Maniac available, but the team are coming in thick and fast. Are they going to be able to stop Paris? The answer is no. With 5 seconds left on the clock, it ain't going to happen. And my goodness, we've still got a game on our hands here. Paris take it all the way.
I feel like we've had a lot of success against London and Paris because our play styles just outmatch theirs. I feel like we're so aggressive they can't keep up. And I've always, since like last year, since I played the European teams, like I don't lose to them.
Legion have started to hit the flank as hard as they possibly can. They're sort of giving up.
Just feels slow, man. I feel like a lot of this can just get cut out. I think pace needs to be higher in this. I feel myself wanting to skip ahead.
Tiny Tears take down 4. The angles to check. Temp now through the window. 5.
Alright, so based on the music, I'm assuming that they lose this match. There's a definitely emotion setting music.
5 more seconds needed for Atlanta FaZe to win map 1. 4 gonna go down as Sem finds a double, and that should do it. There's 1 player in for the contest. There's 2 players, and aBeZy closes it out.
The major thing for us.
So I guess rather than sad music, this is inspirational music.
To get the win against New York, in my opinion, was the hardpoints because they're a very good hardpoint team, and that was the main.
Maybe there's some sort of mood set that I missed when I skipped ahead.
Thing that we focused on coming up into this event, and I feel like we did really well.
We got better at hardpoint, a lot less sloppy hardpoint wins in some of the easier ones that we were in, and then even some of the tougher ones we made a lot less mistakes. So we were definitely happy with how we played, but at the same time it was also still extremely sloppy, and we have a lot to work on.
This music is starting to seem a little melodramatic.
There's not enough time now.
Ooh, that entry of the announcers is rough.
There's not enough time.
Ooh, need to fade that in and cut off like a couple frames there of that, just like that sound.
No, I think FaZe knows it as well. Major Maniac, he's just gonna check. Yay. Barista, he's gonna find his 3rd kill of the round. He's just playing for this bomb plant now. They have this setup they want. Simp with number 3. Temp goes on the defuse. Temp's on it. He just jumps on it, Clint. He's in the smoke. He's in the smoke. Barista! Barista, he's right up! Barista, he's below you! Barista, he's on you! That's a defuse!
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that match recorded because so in the S&D I got Ninja Diffuse on. Obviously it was a 1v4. It was a tough round to lose because it was like 3-3 I believe, and offenses are very hard to win on that map. So that was definitely a swing round, and it just like when we lost it was like no way.
Honestly, think if that didn't happen, it would have been like it would have been like up 2-0. You know, it would have been like good for us. But it was just unfortunate that that ninja defuse happened.
Yeah, again, man, it just feels like it's dragging a lot. I hate skipping through this so much, but
One in the past, so it was a very good match.
Their core four that everyone's been talking about this entire year finally showed up together and said like, yo, we're gonna do this, and they were all gunning down. They were all playing really hot.
I was definitely surprised to see Optic in the finals. I think everyone knew that they had the potential to get there. I don't think anyone thought they were there yet, though. I think the addition to Chino definitely helped their vibes, at least. He's like, you know, Chino's a great guy. He's super positive all the time. He's not a bad player. He does whatever you need to do. So I think that he just really just stepped in and just helped them out with just fixing their attitude and just helping them with whatever they needed help with.
This final is pretty special.
Oh man, it pops again. Audio pop again. It seems like the editor is not fading in and out all of his tracks. I'm just getting audio pops pretty often in this. Always fade in and out your tracks, even if it's just like 2 frames. Always, you just avoid those pops every time.
Helping them with whatever they needed help with.
This final is pretty special. We haven't seen Optic Gaming phase these two historied organizations within Call of Duty Esports in a final for over 2 years now. Chance, it should be a good one, I hope. Fingers crossed. The action today has been great. 2 Game 5s already. I'm praying we don't have a blowout.
This music still, man. Yep, pop. Community is on Netflix, guys. There's no excuse not to watch it at this point. Everyone should be watching Community.
Last 2 times we've watched FaZe play on Azir Cave.
Alright. This melodramatic music is still happening, and you're met with like this, the music that's happening from the stream, and it just clashes so hard.
Last 2 times we've watched FaZe play on Azir Cave, Simp has broken the kill record consecutively. He dropped 50 the last time we saw him play on it. It was 49 the time before that. So my prediction, Ben, Simp's gonna drop 51 and Optic are somehow gonna win the match.
They might have pressure behind. Unfortunately, I think that call out won't come through in time. Major Maniac, the freest of breaks you're ever gonna see. Once again, Optic Gaming unsuccessful at holding P2.
We lost Cave versus Optic. I mean, it was unfortunate for us because the server was kind of laggy off the rip, and like
I like that they interview all of the players. At least I think they interview all the players and coach. Major Maniac, Simp, Barista. I think everyone's pretty much in here. Celium. Yeah. Yeah, I think pretty much the whole team's in here. So I like that they get all of those interviews. I think it's really cool. Don't see a lot of teams doing that. Maybe they'll interview one person, but not everybody.
I think it threw off Maniac a lot. I've never heard Maniac actually call out the lag, but I think he got like joked or like he was about to get killed and he died. Same thing with Sim. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it is what it is, so he had to play through it. But I think that did throw off the vibes a little bit. But either way, it only skipped like once or twice. Throughout the map, I mean, I would have to go back and watch.
So this is the last series, and then there's still 5 minutes left in this video. Just seems like a lot.
Celium tagged up, plays his life so...
Alright, so we have a music change. Raise.
Very well. DJ had a great 1v1 clutch in this exact scenario earlier on today. Can he produce the goods once again? Celium with 30 seconds left. DJ spots him cross. Now Celium has the information he needs.
Again, this clip doesn't need to be this long. It's just too much setup. I feel like this could be a 15-minute video and you wouldn't lose any quality. It would just be like the same story at a quicker pace. I feel like this video could be 15 minutes because this video has a lot of good moments in it. It just has a lot of drag in it too.
Time ticking. Players tagged. And Celium gets the pick! Celium, a huge...
All right, so I don't think that the audio and the video are lined up right now. Because that call seemed very late.
Huge clutch from him! Just when you think Optic Gaming LA is gonna soar up 2-0, Celium locks it down to take game 2.
Well, he definitely probably should have went down 0-2 right there. Watching MC in that...
That's a tough music transition to make. I can't tell exactly how you should be making that music transition, but I don't think cutting to it immediately was it. I think maybe faded in there.
Clutch when it was a 1v2. When he made them both one shot and didn't get a kill, like I was looking at the timer and I saw that he had 17 seconds left. So I knew he could still win this because he had a smoke.
It was like 20 seconds left, and I'm pretty sure I knew how to like push up and spot shot.
All right, I want to skip forward, but I'm not going to because there's only like 2 minutes left in this video. So just stick with it. 2 minutes, guys.
Plant. I just threw a smoke. I actually got lucky. Threw the smoke, and I killed Slasher. Threw the smoke, and then ran back. And then I just played 1v1, like just based off what I knew, and then go TJ.
But yeah, that's a huge momentum shift. I knew right after we won that map, we were winning the series 3-1. There was no way we were dropping another map.
Well, he's unable to do so, but he did draw resources, like you said, and out undetected. He put pressure on.
I would have liked there, I think I would have liked to hear the caster audio earlier, like quiet underneath the interview, like as we came into this shot. I think that's one thing that would have set that transition up really well.
On B instantly, wins the first, wins the second
series, but still, you have to be damn.
Awkward transition, cuts in the middle of what that person's saying.
Instantly, wins the first, wins the second
series, but still, you have to be damn.
It's like cutting to it as he's saying series. It's like in the middle of the sentence. Feels weird.
You're perfect to beat FaZe, and Optic obviously did not have that level of success in the domination.
A little unfortunate for them, but for Atlanta FaZe, they now go 2-1 up. This seems like the perfect time to listen in.
Atlanta FaZe is so good at Call of Duty. It's actually nuts, dude.
Atlanta FaZe, our Astro Gaming listening.
Left street, got me.
Two left, going back door now. I have your back door in a second.
No,
Middle. Two, I got both. One more. Watch out.
24, tracks, hold me.
You can take out left, Chris. I spawn BSD. They might spawn them back.
Spawn back, I think.
I spawn BSD.
No, as long as I can.
Okay, I can.
Still in it now, but look at the rotation. Everyone for FaZe set up to new.
You need a miracle kill feed here if you're Optic Gaming.
Number 7, number 7 killed him. Number 7 killed him at the old hill.
I mean, it feels really good personally to be back on top of the standings after getting the Florida win. But we know that we're going to have to keep going super hard and getting even better because all these teams are getting a lot better. And we, like, for instance, like teams like Dallas, they're still really good teams that we're going to have to be playing in the future. So we got to make sure that we're on top of our game.
I mean, this win felt amazing, especially for me, considering last tournament was probably the worst tournament I think I've ever played. And we got second place, which is ridiculous. So for me, it was really just improving myself and my own gameplay because
I'm still just distracted by these animations. Happen at the top and the side, and I think do these.
I literally I let
there's
myself
like
down just because of how bad I played. So I wanted to go into this tournament and play good, and just getting the win, it felt so good. I honestly think this felt better than World War II playoffs, like to win that. I don't know what it was, but I've never like won a tournament and got that hyped after.
All right, I harp on this every time, but you gotta have something going on under the end screen. Like keep the clips going. Like you gotta have a clip play under the end screen or play here while you have your click here or something. Because people click off the video on these end screens. And to be fair, this one's short. This is a short end screen.
Got that.
It's like 5 seconds, which is your minimum time on the end screen. So at least it's got that going for it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like 7 seconds. And don't fade out your end screens. You want people to stay through the whole thing so that they potentially are getting auto-doled another of your videos. All right. Overall, I liked this one more than the last one I watched, I think. But it has a lot of the same problems that the other one does. Most notably, the pacing. It's just too slow. Best Friends Challenge. Watched a lot of these Huntsman videos. They're all sort of the same thing, just with different games. Which is really smart. This is a really smart setup. I'm gonna play this one a little bit, but probably won't get too much into it.
Let's use this.
Dude, don't say my other facts. I can't. Just don't look at me.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right, so it's the grabbing clip. Gets you right off the start. You got that clip that grabs you right off the start, and then we get into the video with this sort of awkward like dip to black. The dip to black was weird, right? Is this weird?
Welcome.
Yeah, because the animation starts during the black, but then it comes back before the animation's over. That's kind of awkward. I don't know why it dips to black.
Welcome, welcome to How Good Do You Know Your Mother or Your Brother, your teammate. Yo, I saw you drop that. Why don't you pick it up? Can you still pick up his audio?
Subscribe reminder, which means you guys should subscribe to this channel. Every time. 100,000 subscribers. 72K subscribers. So they're showing you what they're shooting for. It's good. It's good. Smart. Smart. I like it. I dig it.
She's good. Today.
Subscribe, ring the bell. Here's another thing that I'm confused about. So, on YouTube channels I see, the highest bell click-through that I've seen is like 7%, 8%. And it always gets doled out to everyone. But like normally, YouTube says the average is between like 0.5% and 2.5%. Why is the stress on the bell so much if the click-through rate is so bad? I don't know. Maybe if you have a lot of people and you're getting 2%, but like 20,000 people have notifications on, then that's 2% of 20,000, 2,000, 200. That's 400 people that are watching that maybe weren't going to. Who knows? I mean, if they're clicking on that, then they probably are going to watch anyway. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm good. Today.
So the thing about these videos is that they're just so easily repeatable. And you can tell because Huntsmen do them all the time. They do all kinds of videos like this. And they're not always at this setup. They do a setup on their couch too. But it's usually these one camera setups. I think they run a second camera that they cut to sometimes, but it's mostly just one camera setups and they do these cut-in zooms. I think they have a second camera. I feel like I've seen somebody walking around with a camera filming them before in these. But they rarely take that camera. Yeah, these repeatable videos that people like a lot. Like this video has 95,000 views. And it got posted 4 days ago. Like people love this video. And a lot of their videos like this have this. Here, I'll show you. They're just very bingeable. 98K, 95K, 131K, 71K, 99K. It's all the same idea. Except for this one. I think this is a different thing. But, you know, and this is a live stream, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's super repeatable content. Super bingeable. People that like the people are going to watch. People that don't know about your team already or don't like your team already potentially learn about their personalities. And so potentially makes them fans, makes people who are already fans bigger fans. It's just smart content. Smart content from the Huntsman here. I don't think there's a whole lot to take away from it, but scoreboard, pretty simple. Yeah, just smart content. Yeah. Okay, 100 Thieves. I've already watched this video. Because, oh god dang it. This is the highlights channel one. This is the teaser. I talk about this every episode, but 100 Thieves has a highlight channel where they do like teasers for their content house videos that are gonna come out. And also do like stream highlights each week and then podcast highlights. So it's sort of like 100 Thieves hardcore fan channel, I guess. I don't even know if that's how to I don't know. It's a second channel. I don't know exactly what the plan for it is, but that's what's on it right now.
Bro, it is so hard to see.
It is
So hard to see out of these.
tough.
Bro, it is so hard to see.
All right, we're getting that Totino's pizza roll impression right off the start. For these brand activations, what this brand is paying for is impressions. And we are getting an impression right at the beginning. Good stuff.
It is so hard to see out of these. I think I'm wearing these upside down, but that's besides.
I feel like this video is pretty close to the right volume. 1.9, yeah, so just a little hot. A little hot. You can see 81%. YouTube's knocking the volume down a little bit, but pretty close.
That's the point.
All right, turn around, man. Just get it over with.
I cannot see.
Thank God.
Try your best.
Look at the concentration.
Bro, that I see white. That's about I see a ball. Classy, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I have no.
Really carefully. Concentrate.
Shut up.
Concentrate.
Shut up.
And look at it carefully.
That's a snowman.
Wrong.
But you got a hole. Yup, right there.
Oh no, that's
right there.
That's a bunny. That's a bunny.
It is a
That
bunny.
is a bunny. Let's go.
It is a bunny. Oh my God! You can't be bunny over here.
Alex, you are this close to smacking
you
your
actually
head.
smack your forehead.
This was a really long intro clip. God, I watched the highlights video. I just talked about, oh my God, what am I doing, dude? What is happening? All right. We fudged up on that one, guys. I was literally talking about how that's the highlight video and then watched it anyway. Oh, here's the real video. Okay. Fanatic video. Director's cut. This was a really interesting podcast, if nobody's watched it. We're not going to watch it here, because it's just a podcast, but it was really interesting. It's the dude who runs the League of Legends Players Association, and Bryce Blum, who is a lawyer that works with, I want to say most esports teams. He works with our team some. He works with a bunch of teams, representing them. Yeah, we'll watch this League of Legends video. Another score video.
It is impossible to see through these glasses.
Oh, this is easy.
Is it Jesus?
What?
All right, we're getting the impression right off the start. And they have the Totinos on the markers. It's just so smart. The integration, the brand integration into the video is so smart. You don't feel like you're watching an ad, but you're watching an ad. But it's enjoyable, so you're like not even mad about it.
Oh, I see something on the table now.
They do love pizza rolls. It's true. You're right, JJ. They love pizza rolls. It's probably because pizza rolls pay them a lot of money. I assume.
You give this, bro, and I'll give the mob $1,000.
What is this graphic, dude? I love this. I don't think it needs to be all red. There's a lot of red in this. Anyway, here's another pizza rolls impression.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nate Shot today.
Also, man, I don't like this transition. And they use it all the time. And I don't know if they plan on changing it, but I'm not a huge fan. It's right. It's gonna be right here. It's coming up.
YouTube, how the
that one. It's like a super stock. Here, let's frame by frame this. It's a super stock like slide over reveal, which is fine. I think it's weird to blur these. I actually don't like motion blurring these. And I think the middle part being so big is awkward. I don't know, it seems like a transition that they made to be like a temporary transition and just haven't had a chance to change it. Also, the sound effect is just okay, but anyone who's watched the show before knows I hate every whoosh sound effect that's ever been made, so.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nate Shot today and bringing a brand new video. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I'm so excited for another Content House video. We are doing the Dizzy Goggle Challenge sponsored by Totino.
All right, every Content House video follows this pattern. Teaser clip. Intro bumper. Explanation of video. Video itself. outro, end screen. End screen with clip under it. Funny clip, outtake, something like that. Every single one of them, because that's just the correct way to set up a YouTube video.
Those pizza rolls. First of all,
they should use a giant pizza roll and take bites out of it to transition. Holy shit, you're right. That is such a killer idea. Like a pizza roll just like falls down onto the screen and it's just like chomp, 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 chomp. And that's the transition. I'm so about that. Holy cow. If that was in their videos, okay, that's perfect. That's so good.
Totino's, thank you so much for sponsoring everything we do. We very much appreciate your participation and help here at 100
All right, shouting out Totino's now.
Thieves. As always, I am Team Microwave.
That's like, we're like 38 seconds into this video, and there's already like 1,500 different Totino's pizza rolls impressions made. Not 1,500, but a lot. And we have another one right here with Team Microwave, because the other one is going to be
Until I Die. It'd be even
Team Oven, because that's the two different ways that you make pizza rolls. It's genius.
worse if you guys are Team Oven, but I'm not even going to get into that. Now listen.
Like, if I was Totino's and I saw the way that other brand activations happen with other esports teams and assumed that's how my activation was going to go, and then 100 Thieves did it the way that they do it, I'd be so blown away. I'd be like, what are we paying you? I'm going to double it, because holy crap, this is some great brand activation. All right, so anyway, we were watching this video.
We have Avalanche and Classified joining us from the mob. Courage and Valkyrie were tired of getting destroyed in every challenge that we've done. That's fair. That they bought out of this one. And so we had to fill somebody in, so we went to the mob.
You're talking to the number 1 and 2 power-ranked Content House members.
Okay. What's going to happen?
Also, for anyone that doesn't know, 100 Thieves has an LA-based content house where Nadeshot, Brooke, Valkyrie, and Courage JD live, all very prominent streamers and personalities, influencers, whatever you want to call them. And they also have another house in LA where the mob lives, the mob being Classify, Frosty, Avalanche, and Mako, who are just like 4 goons that have been friends and creating content together for a while now. And they all got picked up together as a content team for 100 Thieves. So you sort of have this mix of like 2 people from the 100 Thieves content house and 2 people from the mob doing this video together.
In this dizzy goggle.
It's just more, you know, taking the fans and spreading the love to all the creators, you know? Making that community come together, or combining those communities.
Challenges, we're going to team up. It's going to be Brooke and I versus Classify and Avalanche. And there's going to be 3 different stations. Well, first of all, can you put these goggles on? These are dizzy goggles. Can you guys zoom in on that? How many fingers am I holding up?
1, 4.
1. Okay, he might be pretty good at this. So basically how it's going to work is we have 3 Totino's pizza roll cones set up. And they set up this table. And random item.
Something that 100 Thieves does really well is pacing. They pace out really well. They have music that drives forward. High-paced music that drives forward. You feel like you're going somewhere. You feel like you're progressing in the video quickly.
Which we do not know what it is. It's going to be set right here. There's going to be 3 rounds. And each participant is going to...
I also love that they have the goggle vision that shows you what it looks like through the goggles. So good.
Start here and try to look at that table and guess what that item is. Obviously, with these dizzy goggles on, very difficult. Get it right, 3 points. Get it right from here, 2 points. Get it right from here, 1 point, 1 point. And there's gonna be 3 different rounds, and whoever gets most points by the end of it wins.
So at the end of the video, there's going to be a tape.
There's gonna be 3 here, 2 points.
What is he? I assume this is the audio recorder? Because he's got that Sony headphones on, the like super stock Sony headphones that everyone wears when they do audio recording stuff. I assume that's the audio recorder. And is that a wireless mic pack? Maybe?
Get it right from here, 1 point, 1 point. And there's gonna be 3 different rounds, and whoever gets most points by the end of it wins.
So at the end of the video, there's going to be a taste test, Totino's Pizza Roll Special Challenge. You already know, Classify and I are gonna win that one.
I assume that the combo thing was about how many different kinds of impressions they were getting. It is kind of a combo.
This is Classy and Lance in the house. It's a Lance.
What? Listen, this is my f***ing house. I ain't losing this shit.
I'm scared.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, what is this transition?
House. I ain't losing this shit.
I'm scared.
Let's go.
Okay.
That seems so much more Brandon? Kind of?
I'm scared.
Red and white?
Let's go.
Okay.
It's still just okay though. I don't love it. It's just a lot. Why does it? I feel like you could have like half the number of lines in that.
Now listen, we decided, Brooke and I, that we're going first because first is the best.
Save the best for last. What? Who said that? Someone say that back there?
Now listen, I want y'all. Oh shit.
You got it.
I know you can't see that.
Bro, look at this.
Oh, this is easy. Before I give you my winning answer, I just want y'all to know that I've been training for this all my life. I get dizzy pretty often. You wanna know what that is?
Yep.
That's SpongeBob SquarePants.
I like that 100 Thieves like sprinkles in the memes. It doesn't just like throw memes at you all the time, but you know, every so often it's like, you want a meme? Here's a little meme. I also like the consistent branding throughout this like spiral thing that they used in the intro. They have under the points. You know, it's just consistent. And you have both teams' points up here, Team Microwave and Team Oven.
Oh, okay.
You need to clutch up, bro.
I see nothing.
Oh my
Bro, hey, listen, you give this, bro, and I'll give the mob $1,000.
Bro, there's no way.
Today.
It's Kermit.
What?
It's Kermit.
Hell no.
It looks like a frog.
Oh my god.
2 steps forward. Wait, one there. No, one.
No.
Go back.
There you go.
I see. Oh, bro.
Now you can try to get 2.
It's literally a small yellow
Classy
ball.
2-pointer, bro. This is a layup right here.
Kermit's
That's a
not
layup.
yellow.
That's
You
not
got this.
You got this. Think.
It's a lemon.
Bro. Does he, wait. Does he have to lock in his answer? That's not his final answer, bro. He didn't lock that in.
Move on up.
He didn't lock that in.
Yes, he did.
Bro, that's some bull.
Hey, step back. There you go.
It's a chicken. Bro.
Jesus.
It's a chicken.
Put these on real
my God, I'm
quick. Wait, don't
screwed
move it. All right, I got a point at least.
Wait, what is this transition?
Oh my God, I'm
Wait, don't
Alright, so they've got a bunch of transitions.
move it.
I don't love any of them. But I think this one's my favorite of the ones I've seen so far. Why does that one disappear first? Weird. And then 2 lines disappear? Huh. I don't know. Weird.
All right, I got a point at least.
That whoosh sound effect does not work with it though. It should be like a you know, as they go on, go off.
Oh.
All right, quiet on the set. Brooke, in 5 seconds, you're gonna turn around and we're gonna get another 3 points. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn around. That's easy. You got this. That ain't no problem.
Bro, that's impossible.
I just see lots of sticks pointing up.
She looks like she's going skiing with her hat and the goggles on.
Yeah, no, go on, bro.
You sure? You sure you see some sticks? You think
That's communication.
I see nothing. I gotta
Just
scoot.
throw any word out of your...
A dollhouse.
Bruh.
That was a great bruh. Bruh.
Bro, that bro was so perfect.
Okay.
See?
I literally can't see.
Yes, we needed this.
Brooke, you got it.
I should put my glasses under these.
Wait, you wear glasses?
Yes.
And you didn't put them on underneath
Let's
that?
go. Let's go.
I literally can't see anything, Matt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and step up
It's
a little
okay,
closer.
it's okay. Go ahead and step up to the next one.
Class,
No, I don't think she's gonna get a point. I'm
on,
gonna
no.
keep it a buck.
Oh, I see something on the table now. It looks okay. Is it yellow?
Huh? You think that's yellow?
Stuffed animal.
That's a 0 pointer. That's a 0 pointer. Air ball.
Dude, I literally could not see that.
Bro, it is so hard.
No,
to
it's
see.
actually like
It is.
All right, so we already know what happens with the bunny thing because we accidentally watched that clip. All right, so what? There's gotta be, yeah, I know there's something else here.
You want to take?
All right, so all the rest of that is pretty much just the same idea, just copied. The rest of the people go. You get it. You get it.
The deal?
He said you want to take the deal like we got some other option to take.
All right, sure. We take the deal.
All right. So you guys are gonna go up to 3 plates with 1 pizza roll on that plate. You guys can pick any plate. Can't be the same plate. You're gonna look at it.
It's just more pizza roll impressions. It's insane.
Inspect it, whatever you need to do. Bite it, eat it, swallow it, and you have to guess the flavor. And then when you finally guess your flavor, you take your goggles off, flip open this cardboard, and see what it is.
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You're not gonna beat me in a food challenge.
All right,
if I'm
are we
being...
walking up now?
Go ahead, come on.
You go first because I don't know how close the table.
Bro, yeah, I don't.
Oh my god, that was really fast. Okay.
I'm going with the far left.
Okay, well, I'll go far right.
Brooke,
then.
this is easy.
Okay, I'm gonna bite into it.
This is easy.
Yep, that is a Totino's pizza roll. These are good as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Can I go for it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I eat the whole thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bready substance, you know, there's some
I already
cheese
know mine.
in there. I
know
got my
mine.
answer. I know mine.
Bready substance. Jesus. Guy really knows how to sell a pizza roll.
You guys already have your answer?
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, well, we're obviously not food connoisseurs here. This isn't the Food Network.
am.
So the adjectives that you might have expected from us describing the bite into these pizza rolls: warm, saucy,
Well, mine was warm and saucy.
fulfilling.
I know that mine is plain cheese.
No way.
Mine is plain cheese.
Okay, well my answer is also plain cheese.
All right, well, let's
so that's
figure
pretty
it out.
confusing.
Oh,
You ready?
No, mine was.
Hey, I just want you guys to know, one of you is gonna be an idiot.
It's not gonna be me. Flip it over.
Flip it.
Yes.
Pepperoni! Oh my god! Return the dizzy goggles. Put your shoes on.
Oh, what kind of camera was that?
Pepperoni!
JJ, what camera do you think that is? I don't recognize it. Is it a Sony? It says Sony here, I think. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god! Return the dizzy goggles. Put your shoes on, and y'all.
FS7. Wait. I don't think so. Really? I've shot an FS7. That's like the only like real camera I've actually shot on. I don't think that's an FS7, is it?
Be an idiot.
This looks like gray. Is it just the light? Holy crap, I can only find pictures of the side that I actually know what it looks like. No, because the FS7, I think the audio ports face the other way, right? I can only find pictures of the one side. It definitely looks like the hand control from the FS7, that like the arm thing that sticks out. And actually, yeah, I guess that's where I remember it plugging into. Guess it's an FS7. I don't know.
Oh my god! Return the dizzy goggles. Put your shoes on, and y'all need to leave. Because this is the most lopsided challenge that we have ever uploaded to the 100 Thieves YouTube channel.
Woke up at 7 a.m. for pepperoni?
Man! Coming into the 100 Thieves Content House, stacked against Brooke and I, it's a pretty tough challenge.
Yeah.
We are number 1 and 2 in the rankings. So, in the future, if you guys would like, I will give you another opportunity to try and defeat us in a challenge.
So it was rigged. Whole thing was rigged. Fixed for ratings. It's cool. It's fine.
Thank you so much to Totino's.
All right, well, I know you're not really sure, but I'm 100% taking your word for it, and I'm tweeting it that it's an FS7, and I'm going to tell everybody that you said it was. So if they have an issue, to go to you. So, good luck, bucko.
For sponsoring this video and sponsoring all of our endeavors here at 100 Thieves. We love and appreciate you. Thank you for watching. YouTube, we'll see you again later. Goodbye. Now, I just want you guys to know.
And here's the end screen with a clip under it so people stay through the whole video. It's so important.
And I'm serious when I say this. I have 20/10 vision. My doctor, my optometrist told me that if I wanted to, I could be a sniper in the Marine Corps.
That's some bull. And
I said,
that's some bull.
I bet you ever seen the movie Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
That's basically me. I can see everything.
Shia LaBeouf. All right, what else we got? All right, some trash talk. Rocket League videos from G2. How to lead a pro COD team. Hardline. Looks like there's real footage in this, not just game footage. Wait, is LA Gorillas, are they the one that had the... That was LA Gladiators, same org. Their opening animation, I was like, ugh.
For my team overall, I just keep saying it's the comms. If we can work on comms, we'll take on anyone.
FS9. What's an FS9 look like? Here's the FS7. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That's definitely it. It's an FS9. Well done. Very astute. All right, FS9.
Love it. Well, you better watch out, COD League, because I think LA Gorillas are coming back. For
FX9? Wait. Oh no, what's gonna pop up? Nothing bad. Okay. Sony FX9. Oh. Is that just, did it show it to me when I typed FS? It was just like, oh, FX. FX9. Yeah, okay. So it's the FX9, not the FS9. They are very similar. Very similar to the FS7. This knob looks smaller. Wonder when this came out. I'll look into that later.
And cheer. Thank you so much, Aqua, for joining me, and congratulations.
My initial reaction to how this tournament played out, I kind of view it as like a mix.
Audio mix is kind of all over the place. Like, this dude's voice is the loudest thing that's been in the video so far. But we're 25 seconds in, now we're getting like loud sound. It's just kind of all over the place. Overall loudness is fine, but... Came out in 2019, 13,500 for the kit. Doesn't sound too off base. The FS7 can't be much cheaper than that. FS7's above 10K, right?
Bag. There's a lot of positives for us, and then a lot of kind of the negative issues that were there in the past carried over. We put a lot of work into our search and destroy before the event, and our search and destroy looked pretty amazing. Other than like the one game 5 versus London, we struggled with domination this tournament, and also our map pool and hard point isn't great. Gunrunner was kind of like a Trojan horse for us this event. It felt like we were really confident with that map going into the tournament. It wasn't great for us during the tournament, but as a whole, it was really encouraging to see a lot of the effort that we put into specific things paying off, and so it's kind of just prep work for the next tournament, fixing more things. I think the main thing with communicating in game is having trust in your teammates. Like, someone can be calling, but if everyone isn't trusting and falling in line behind that call, then it's kind of...
One of the main factors I think every player should take is make sure you sleep.
This is actually like... Feels like a slower version of Unfazed that Atlanta FaZe does. Also, this lower third is interesting. But it doesn't feel like it mixes with anything else in their branding. Like this episode 6 stuff. their logo in general, their word mark, everything, like nothing really fits with what this lower third is. It feels really out of place.
Make sure you get the food you need and just be ready to play.
Vivid, he's been an insane player for us. Like the speed he plays at it's pretty absurd, and he's also.
I think we get it. What else we got? Where were we? We were here. Okay, looks like Warzone gameplay. Content creators dominate season 5. Apex gameplay. Clouded. Clouded's a show from The Score. If you're into like esports drama or keeping up on the latest esports happenings, Clouded is a great show. Favorite food. I feel like I already understand what Surge content looks like, but we'll watch it. Wow. That thunder at the beginning was so loud.
Top 5.
Also, I'd love for the audio to change when it goes underwater. Like it sounds like you're underwater and you're hearing the thunder when it makes that transition.
Food, seafood, anything, doesn't matter what it is. I will eat anything that comes out of the water. Love seafood.
Pasta, steak, chicken. That's like all I eat. Jesus Christ. Pasta, steak, chicken, fish, salad.
Prime rib, lobster, scallops, maybe some calamari, Wagyu steak.
Chicken parm, pizza, fettuccine alfredo, chicken and rice, a nice burger.
Filet mignon, I love chicken alfredo. It's like one of my favorite meals. Salmon, some kind of dessert. I love desserts so much. I don't even know, that's my 4.
Huh. Alright. Well, there wasn't much there. I don't know. This meme didn't hit at all. I mean, using the emojis is good. It's just, it's so short. It's so hard to take away. Like, this isn't a YouTube. This is a Twitter video. Wait, why don't I have a back option? Oh no! Maybe barbershop. Huh, this looks interesting. Player cutting other player's hair.
I need to get shorts on for one, and I guess I'm gonna wear the shirt because I slept with it. So, where else should I do it? I can't move to the bathroom. That's just how it is. Put down like garbage bags. I mean, I could.
This dude's about to get hair all over his room. This looks like it's probably just stream highlight. Is this edited down at all? Yeah.
Some towels. Straight from my phone? That's even worse, isn't it? It's gonna take like 20 garbage bags.
Okay.
Think your mom can do better? I'm sure she could, because she's not doing her self. Dude, this is the first time I've seen Lastro's face in like 3 months. You want 4? No. You shave back my head?
Yeah.
Come on.
How do this?
Huh? You just, I don't know, just go at it. Huh?
No.
Hair everywhere?
Yeah. Calm down now.
You want me to get down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Get in the face, let's go. Like this? How do people do this? How do you
Pretty confident those are not hair cutting scissors.
Does it work high?
You're the top? Yeah. Where'd the 8 go? Can I sit here? Maybe no? Yeah, go for it. Come to crouch. Kai, can't back, just do it. This is insane. Oh, my knees, bro. You good?
I feel like this could be edited down a lot. It feels really slow. Seems like they tried to get it over the 10-minute mark. Stream highlight. Curious what this comms video looks like. Let's check it out. I've been working on a lot of comms videos recently, so I've been trying to watch comms videos as well, see how other people are doing it. So we're taking kind of a different approach. I'm doing like whole matches. And I'm cutting it down, obviously, but still these videos are ending up like 15 to 18 minutes. And they seem to do really well. Retention rate's really good. It's like our best performing videos. But most of the other ones I see are just like a bunch of different games and just clips from them, so you're not getting the kind of storyline of the game, I guess. Just sort of personal preference. I think these ones that are much shorter have a lot of potential, though. I also love this logo. I love this logo. It's so simple, so good. Just the Mayhem logo with a headset around it. It's great. I love it. Although there's like a little bit showing through there and there. Still really good though. See, there's that same kind of transition I was talking about with 100 Thieves. But it's not blurred. It's still just But it's not blurred. Also, it doesn't ever cover the entire screen. Which means you have to like mask it. Or they just have like a preset and it masks it automatically. These can be really hard to time out though. It's hard to make these transitions not look awkward. I think you see that here. I think it's just a little awkward. It's not quite, the speed's not quite right on it. But I like that it's, you know, it's the Mayhem colors. It's themed really well for them. Also, I love their color scheme. This is too fast. And it's not like, it doesn't cover the whole screen because it's not paced out right. Anyway, moving on.
나 관치 떴으면 했는데 사실.
대장 이기면 되지.
오케이. 관승이 라인. 오케이.
나만 믿어.
나눠 갈 준비. 준비했어?
Alright, I don't know how anyone else feels about this, but it is impossible for me to read the comms and look at the screen. There's just no way. And it's in Korean, so like I can't inherently understand any of it. I do like that they have the CC in it with the pictures though, so you know who's talking. That's really good because if you're not familiar with the team, you could put a face and a name to the voice, and you kind of know for later. Of course, if you don't speak Korean, that kind of doesn't matter, but you get the idea.
남채 니 죽었냐 마지막에?
안 죽었어. 안 죽었어.
지렸다 그거 내가 몸빵이랑 트리스.
근데 그 몸빵하는데 폭탄 맞아준 건 좋았는데 폭탄 들고 왜 나한테 오냐?
It's just so fast. It's tough to read. I'm also just a slow reader though, so take that with a grain of salt.
야다.
I think I saw an air. Oh, maybe not. It's just the whatever's under this. What is under this? Oh, it does do it. Look, there's like multiple names and CC on here at the same time. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky.
망치 온다 이제 망치 온다. 망치 있어 망치 있어. 천천히. 우리 sigma
I am so overwhelmed watching this video. I'm like trying to read the CC and it makes it so I have no idea. I can't even read it anyway because it's so fast. And then just trying to glance at the game to have an idea of what's happening. And Overwatch is already tough to follow anyway, even if you watch the whole thing. Oh man. I'm just glad I don't have to make Overwatch comms video. This seems so tough. Also, it seems tough, like, where do you put these? Like, if you put it here, where it is here, it's like in the middle of the screen. Down here, it's like covering this up, and that's just distracting. It's tough to find screen real estate. Like, maybe you go in-game, you pull your footage from in-game, and then sync it? Which I know you have the option to do in Overwatch, but that's just more time-consuming. It's like, do they even have time to do that in the allotted time they have to push these videos out? I don't know. May not have that option. And then you have to take into account, sometimes in certain games, people don't like to have the UI hidden. They much prefer to have the UI. So it's like if you cut the UI, or you cutting things that people want to be able to see, tough. It's tough. Holy crap, this end screen's so long. Yeah, same thing I say about all the end screens. Needs something going on to keep people from clicking off like I just did. You gotta keep them till the end. All the way to the end. It's like a podcast setup. These are stream highlights. Just more of that same idea. This one's on the couch. Just more Huntsman stuff. And 91K. I guess content's just so smart. I can't get over it. Best plays. Melee. Aim challenge. I don't know if I'll watch this whole video, but I definitely want to see that. Player POV. Okay, this is like gameplay stuff. And I kind of want to watch this. These will be the last two videos we watch.
You know what we're actually going? I think we're shooting balls against the Fortnite kids.
Hey, what does he say?
You know what we're actually going? I think we're shooting balls against the Fortnite kids.
My name is NoahJ456, and today we're going to be putting together two of our top teams to compete against each other in Aim Lab to see which esports cultivates the best aim. From our CS team, we have Gratisfaction, JKS, and Azur. And from Fortnite, we have Mr. Savage, Cease, and Elevate. We're going to have one person from each team go head-to-head to track their speed, accuracy, and add their average scores together at the end. Up for round one, we have Gratisfaction and Cease.
Just gotta breathe, just gotta breathe.
Breathe. Oh, he's fast today. Oh, he's fast. Oh my god. You're actually you've been practicing, eh?
Nah.
Oh yeah, don't lie.
Bro.
Dude,
No.
you're looking snappy, bro.
You gotta glitch up. You gotta glitch up right now.
You're
Oh my, I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
You're on.
I love that they show. Okay, this is a bad example. 'Cause they just
Hard,
cut away
you're
from-
on.
Okay, there we go. I love that they show all the cameras. I think that's so pivotal for video like this. Having the player interaction. Like, you could just have Gratisfaction and Cease on the screen. They could just be shooting and not talking. And it would be fine. But having this interaction, like hearing the players talk to the person who's actually shooting and having them talk back, it's so much more personable and so much more enjoyable than just watching these guys shoot stuff. Love that. Love that. So smart.
par.
I'm so bad.
You're on par for 80,000. Just deep breath. Chug her. Get her done.
No.
Dude, you're having the run of a lifetime.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No. I'm so.
Oh, you're joking.
I just aimed in.
You're not having the run. You can beat me? Oh, it's gonna be down to the wire.
Time. What's my time?
5 seconds. No! No! What happened? You became a PE's.
Woo! Oh.
Your crosshair's so big, Sean, you can't actually miss the target.
It's f***ing sick, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I need to change my crosshair.
Yeah, that was the issue there.
Oh, yeah, blame it on the crosshair.
Can we get a crosshair fix, send him back in?
I have a trick up my sleeve, okay? Wait, you're allowed to walk around, right?
You can't.
Can't move.
I can't move. I'm clicking A right now.
Yeah, but you're in the loading.
Even when it loads in, you can't. I'm pretty sure.
You should.
I'm pretty sure you're locked.
I was practicing my strat, bro.
You were gonna run to the side and shoot them all.
Maybe.
Jumping into round 2, we have JKS versus Elevate.
Also, it's interesting that they have Noah J essentially like narrating this, like doing all the talking for like between the rounds and stuff. Sort of interesting.
First try.
Also, this video is really enjoyable. I think I'm already 2.5 minutes in and I didn't even realize it.
Oh god. This is bad.
2 seconds in. Am I losing?
Oh, this is rough.
Man, I'm fighting for my job here, dude. Beat the youngins.
Don't choke.
Oh, I'm feeling it right now. My balls.
I don't like it when I miss.
My balls are so far. I'm laughing. Dialed in. We're dialing in. Dude, I keep choking.
You're good. 14 seconds.
Deep breath. Super Saiyan time.
We're getting super fast right now.
My power level is over 9,000. I just shot like 85 million times.
I keep missing.
No.
Oh my. You broke it.
Oh.
89%? That's not bad.
Oh, I can't see my crosshair on that map. I was practicing on the grey map.
What did he get?
Don't use a white crosshair on that map. I can't see
I'm pretty sure I got 1 point more than him. Just let the record show.
Pretty sure Elevate won.
You think you can beat me, Savage?
I got this in the bag. Okay, I got a strat. Like I actually have a planned out strat right now.
What? Wait, how is he moving?
Oh, this is very good. Oh god. Can I just do this?
You shouldn't.
Is this like actually loud? How are you still missing? Because I'm high sense,
I'm pretty sure if you do that, you're still gonna lose somehow.
And finally, for round 3, we have Azur versus Mr. Savage.
Come on, Savage, bring this home.
I'm gonna do my girl's chat. I don't care. Not choking.
He's doing the strat.
You make me laugh. No.
Dialed in, bro. Yep, good start.
On the gear.
If you keep this up, you'll get 100,000.
Bet.
He's still losing.
Savage,
oh my god, this strat is actually gonna work.
Savage, you're still behind.
No way he's behind.
Yo, okay, it's up by 1K. Nice.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, he's down by 5K.
Sam, what happened? Dialed in, bro.
What is this strat?
That strat sucks.
How does this strat suck?
You're doing worse.
He has to go left, right, up, and down. I only have to go up and down. I should be winning.
Yeah, I don't know how you're currently losing, bro.
Maybe you get more points the more you move your cross.
How long is it left? Oh. I got 70K.
77.
How did
you lose?
I got so many.
Yes, boy. You shouldn't have lost that one.
Controller player, it doesn't count. He's on linear, I think.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the snaps.
Listen,
Post-game
I did
interview.
bad on purpose because I didn't want to make you feel bad. Yeah, that was lucky. You guys got lucky like circle spawns, okay?
Alright, next time let's do some building.
I mean, that stuff looks old.
Do an edit course, okay?
Yeah, let's do an edit course.
Averaging all the scores together, CS ended with 77,796 points versus Fortnite 72,095 points.
This content's so smart because you're getting both the CS fan base and the Fortnite fan base, and you're giving them both something that they like, which is their teams. So, you know, especially with their CS fan base, which I think comparatively, and this wouldn't be true for most teams, but because 100 Thieves has such a huge content following, like their content house is their big draw, their CS stuff views-wise tends to be lower just because their content stuff does amazingly well, right? For almost any other team, their CS stuff would do amazingly well. But you're combining the Fortnite draw and the CS draw, potentially getting more people into the video because you can, you know, use both of their names for it. So, pretty smart. Thought the video paced out well. I loved that they were all in Discord room together so they could, you know, chat to each other and talk shit and everything. I thought it was really smart.
Points. Congratulations to our CSGO squad for taking the win over our Fortnite players in today's aim challenge. Let us know in the comments down below which of our players you would like to square off next. As always, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to the
subscribe. Thank you.
100T channel. Leave a like if you haven't already, and we will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace.
And then the lowest on the CS squad
and again, a clip under the end screen to keep you from clicking off.
Was Gratisfaction at 76,000.
RIP.
Which was still
I
higher than
cheated and I didn't even beat that. I cheated and I still lost by 6K. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
CS players are inhuman. It's actually nuts. Okay, we're gonna watch this because although I don't usually watch too much gameplay stuff because there's not as much to talk about, there's like an editing competition going on for Overwatch. I think the May Melee, which is a tournament that's currently going on, I believe, or is probably ended by now because May is over or about to be over. There's some kind of editing competition, so depending on if there's like multiple good videos, I may do a video talk about those. Just say who I think should have won. Not by any means an Overwatch highlights guru, but you know, interesting to talk about. Oh, also this says we won the 2020 May Melee Championship. So clearly it is over because the Shock won.
Fairness, they even have an ultimate to bring into the next fight. I think the Fuel just waiting, try and build up.
Did the music go down like really early? Does it just start down? These shots are cool. With the camera moving, but the action is frozen. Shots are cool.
In fairness, they even have an
Yeah, the music comes down super early, like way before the announcer audio comes in.
ultimate to bring into the next fight. I think the Fuel just waiting, try and build up their own transcendence, and now the Shock.
Everything sounds low. -8, yeah. 8 under 0, so could definitely bump this one up value-wise quite a bit.
Fuel 4 ultimates in that fight. How about a little extra? They save the transcendence, which is probably the most important part here. Shokova's going to get thrown out now, trying to go for the kinetic grasp while the Cannonball finds Decay elsewhere. Shokova wants to push forward and notes in trouble. Uts from the left-hand side on the Ash brings down the house. And San Francisco now move ahead in time back. Answers down, Doha really relieves the pressure, not only on Decay, but the rest of the Fuel, by getting those couple of kills and by playing a bit more aggressive, a bit more proactive. Now the Shock are kind of stuck here. the Shock just wipe the floor with.
That seemed like a really weirdly long chunk where there was just no announcer happening, but like not really action happening either. And the audio volume stayed down, or the music volume stayed down, so it just felt like a drop in energy.
Dallas. Gamsu and Doha push around. You see they're focusing being Choyhoven. Great use of that immortality field. Keeps Choyhoven alive, and now he's getting healed up. He's low. Violet's already out of the picture, so it's just Mob's healing that the Shock have to rely on. Time ticking. The Dallas fuel is so close. They can smell it. They're starting to burn up. Smurfy's low. He pushes ahead of his shield, and that might be his undoing. Guards who are closer are both down. Doha is low on health, but still in a position to contribute to the damage. Needs to get rid of Doha here, but there it is! Oh my!
I mean, I think we get it, right? Skip ahead.
And now they're well and truly ahead, so the Shock will take residence here. Halfway through that final tick, the Mayhem have to challenge him. Bob rushes on in to do his duty. Gargoyle falls back here with an increase in his shield, only protecting him and not the rest of his team. Both immortality fields are down. A Rascal, he's got to let him go. And San Francisco make good on their promise to be victors here. Alarms going off in the boiler room of the San Francisco.
I like that they tell you opponent map type. I think that's good. It can be jarring in some of these highlight videos. You just like change maps and teams, and obviously it's a different game, and like you just have no idea where you are suddenly. So having these in there is really good.
Shock right now. Super's not stopping for anyone.
It's really, really simple, but you just see it left out pretty often.
Though, Super swinging for the fence. He's looking for a home run Barry Bonds style, and he has himself a shatter now, but that wall is a problem. He needs to wait for it to go, and his patience is rewarded, but that turret's beaming him down. He gets in another charge kill. Super is out of this world. 14 seconds remain for the Florida Mayhem and their dreams of...
Sort of a weird like place to just like throw this like meme shot. Kind of weird. Everything's been like so serious in this video, and then just like randomly this shot of him.
Rising quickly to the top here, maybe dwindling.
I think that's a really good example of like somebody has this shot, it's funny, everyone thinks it's funny, and it gets put in, but it doesn't really fit the feel of the video or what the video is doing, and so it feels super out of place. And sometimes you see it pretty often actually, where people get attached to something because they like it, but like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make the video better. I think that's something to always keep in mind.
They have scared seconds remaining in the Shock. They aren't going to let them just walk away from this one now. Gravitic Flux catches 3. Gargoyle wraps around the side there. Chris goes down. Smurf finds the kill, and Yaki's close to a pulse bomb, but he's also close to death. Stay up on the high ground now as Fate is low. The supercharger helps, but it doesn't heal him up at all. Violet moves up to the cart. That's all it's going to take for San Francisco. They are your victors here.
The in-screen stuff came in super early. Signaling too early that the video's about to be over just makes it so people have more time to click off. I like shorter end screens. All right, well, that was the content for the week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stream every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern. I guess I should start specifying that. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time. So tune in next week and every other week. I come in here, I talk about the esports video content of the week. So tune in, subscribe to the channel, please. Like this video, helps me out a lot. See ya.